Sure. Hello, Aga. I'm so glad that we had a short talk before we jumped in, because I'm going to be asking you all about SIGRUN's Kickstart, but I guess your story is so important in that interview. So for those who are watching, we're going to be going briefly through the process, but also talking about what Aga does. And I gladly, warmly want to invite you to listen to what she's got to say, because she's a life changer. Aga, please tell us what you're doing. What is your, what is your main thing, and why did you join Kickstart in order to grow that thing?
Hello, Agnieszka. Yeah, I'm very happy that you invited me to this interview. Thank you very much for the invitation. The Kickstart, it is a life changer, I would say. The whole story started on New Year's Eve, when I decided that the year 2022 is my business year. I have actually I worked for a few years doing the thing I'm doing, but I didn't go out much, I would say. And I decided on New Year's Eve that this is the year where I should go out with the things I'm doing. Actually, I'm a mental trainer and also an NLP practitioner, but my ideal client is a very special client, because I'm working with teenagers. Teenagers and their parents. And I know that this is a very special group, and a very difficult group, because the time they are in are very difficult. The time is very difficult. And I, as a mother of two teenage boys and a teacher who spent 25 years teaching and trying to bring up teenagers at secondary school, I thought that I have a lot of experience in dealing with those young people. And actually, I always loved working with them. And my relations at home are also very good. Of course, they are not perfect, because nobody is perfect. But I really get on with my boys at home. And I know that the tools I use from various methods really help with dealing with those emotional problems, with those difficult times, with slamming the door and so on and so forth. So until the last year, I worked individually with teenagers and their parents, trying to work out the relationships and the problems the teenagers have. And when I joined, I was really thinking how I met, the Kickstart and you, because I really don't remember, Agnieszka. I don't know. It's like I have no idea. How it happened that that I wrote an email to you. This is very strange. I believe that nothing happens out of the blue. Someone prepared that for us, I would say. And some time ago, after finishing the Kickstart, I was trying to do some cleaning in my emails, and I found that I had emails from SIGRUN from 2016.
Oh, wow.
And then they stopped. I don't know. I don't remember them, but I met her in 2016. There were 3 mails from her. I don't know how it happened.
Wow.
And I really don't remember how it happened that I met and came to you. And you were the person who introduced Kickstart to me. And I'm really happy that I joined the process.
Oh, that's so, that's a great thing to hear, because, at the moment I decided I really want to be ambassador for Kickstart as a program, because it also gave me wings for my first online courses, like going from that one-on-one and going to the stage of group programs. SIGRUN was the best thing that I could meet. And once I became more proficient and there were so many people coming to me, oh, can you teach me that? I was like, no, I teach all the crafting artists, like that's my niche. But then I could also help you and direct you to the one that taught me, right? And that's always a great deal. Like I don't have that much work, but still being this, SOMBA mentor, I can witness the process and I could help with the process with the tools I've got. So that's really a great story. I'm so glad because, at the Kickstart launch, I remember I was supporting the launch a lot and I was really visible. So that might have been like, I don't know, some post that went viral or something.
But I don't have anything common with handmade, with handcraft. I don't know why, I met someone who has Oplotki. I don't know, really.
That's such a cool story, that gives me this chills that we are meant to be, we will find a way. Like it's not that we have to be, followers for forever, like as you said with SIGRUN, like that was the perfect timing for you, and that's why you joined Kickstart this round. But was there a particular reason that you joined like this round? Like because you obviously knew SIGRUN then and something didn't work then, but it worked now. You remember like this moment of a decision, like I want to do this and that's going to help me to get there?
And I'll tell you another fine story. I was thinking about joining Kickstart, but to tell you the truth, it was a lot of money. And I thought that would be the thing that maybe will stop me. Because it was really, for me, it's quite a lot of money. And I said, okay, maybe not now. Maybe it's not the time because it's so much money. I'll wait for the next time.
Yeah.
And I was lying in my bed reading the book. Everything is possible. The book is titled "Everything is Possible," and it was like saying something like, "If you don't ask and if you don't try, you will never know whether it will help you or not." And I decided, okay, so I will write to SIGRUN and ask her for installments.
Yeah.
I said, well, he will say no, and that's it, but I will ask. And I was surprised because she said, if you ask me, so you will get it.
What?
And she decided that she will give me installments.
Wow.
And we decided to have six installments with paying. Yeah. And after 1 week, she decided to give it to people from Poland, like the thing that was possible.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And probably it was me who gave her the idea of doing something like that.
Yeah.
And then when she agreed, I decided that that's the time because it was the sign.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful story because, it just proves when there's a will, there's a way. If you don't want it, you'll find every excuse.
I believe in it.
My husband doesn't agree. And I don't know, my friends are telling me we should be fighting instead of cramming, right? And you will find the excuse, but you found the way, right? That's right. That you decided to do. Yeah, I'm so glad we're having this conversation. I hear so many excuses and I catch myself doing the same ones. Like, that's why when I listen to those interviews, I'm like, Agnieszka, you chickened out again as well. Like, I also have those investments and, sometimes the level changes or the direction of the investment changes, but still the process is the same. You're afraid. You don't know whether that investment will come back, right? That's payoffs. But still, I do believe that each investment in ourselves that will come back.
Pay off later on, sooner or later. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, I really warmly invite everybody to listen to this story because there's the Kickstart and that's like the process, that's SIGRUN's process. But my angle to that is also providing extra support for our, especially for our Polish community. It's not that we exclude people from abroad because obviously we speak English here, but there is this, this thing about our Polish mentality, about maybe our market, online market, that there are some difficulties here. And I remember when I thought about this idea, what can I bring to the table that could add on to the process? It's like the process is complete. It's great, right? The Kickstart is amazing. What can I put on the table? The idea was just to have this group and talk, this masterminding group on top of the process. How did you receive the process? Was that helpful for you? did that make a difference to the process? Like, did you take something out of it?
Absolutely, yes. Because first of all, you have people who are on the same process as you. So you can see that you're not the only one who has a time problem or cannot be on time, in time with all the activities that are during the process. Sometimes you talk about something or you listen to someone talking about something that is also your problem. So you see that this is nothing special, that it's something that you have to get on with, and that's it. And you as a person who was like I don't know, supervising our calls, yes, and the person who was helping us with the process, it was really very important for me as well, because I felt that it is possible, that you are the example of someone who started in the same at the same moment as we all are in, yes, and that working on, you know, your mindset, mentality, products, online or technological I don't know, activities brought you to the place where we all want to be. So it was really really good, and the atmosphere was amazing. So this is something that cannot be bought with money. So Agnieszka, you're a very, very warm, kind-hearted person, and it was really very good for me to be on those calls. I was absent only once because I had to work, but I was really waiting for those calls on Thursday just to see you and the girls. And I think that it was really amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Like, that warms my heart. I must admit that I was a bit afraid because this round was like really epic. We've had so many participants from Poland. That was like the record, like forever, like a record, like from previous years.
Probably it was your work.
Yeah, and I couldn't, like, I didn't own it. Like, I was more scared than excited. I was like, how do I handle such a huge group? I always had like a couple of people, right? And masterminding in the small groups, that's the thing I do. That's the product I also sell, like 4 people in my group. But then we had like, you know, more and more. And I was a bit afraid. But then when we started the process, I saw that there is also this magic to it. Like, the more the merrier. And I was really amazed how much you bring to the table. Like, each and every single person that joined Kickstart was the value of that own. Like, it wasn't me bringing the value, it was all of us. That was like a really safe circle where the, you know, leadership exchange, because I saw each and every single one of us had like different tools from different realms, and that was beautiful exchange. So I was really like honored to facilitate that space. You know, I just have like one question, because I guess we did a really in-depth conversation about that, but I'm really curious about the process itself, like Kickstart. And then, like, when you look at it from a time perspective, obviously when we're in it, it's really intense, right? But now when you look at it from the perspective, would you change something in it? Like, because I remember we were really like really tired. Like, that's a lot of work during the program. But now when you look at it from a perspective, would you change a thing? Like, would something be, you know, improved, then would be better?
In the process of Kickstart itself?
Yeah.
No, I had times that I was really angry with SIGRUN and with the time that I had dealt with. And, you know, it was so fast, you know, and I agree with you that we were all very tired. I remember that some of the girls were ill during the process, so it was really hard.
Yeah.
And there were moments that I wanted to quit it, you know, because it was really difficult. But I think that SIGRUN, you know, designed it really, really well. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Maybe from my perspective, I would maybe add some more active or some more videos about those technological things, because it is my Achilles heel. Yeah. And this is the only thing that that was not enough for me, you know, because I didn't have time to join those live Zooms with all those things. But the whole process is perfect. I know that if it weren't like this, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like I remember the time that we were supposed to bring the description of our ideal client and the description of the course. And I was ill as well, and I didn't have time to do it. And it was like the last mail that came said that I have only 4 hours to send it. If I hadn't done it, I would have been kicked out. Yeah. And it was like, how am I supposed to do it in 4 hours? And I remember those old people on the group that were really helping me to do it. It was something amazing, really. Yeah. I was really touched that, foreign people, like foreigners for me, helped me so much. There were girls sending me messages, Aga, if you want something, tell us. We will do it together. And it was like that I sent this particular email like 10 minutes before the deadline. It was like 10 to 12, and I sent it, and it was like, hooray, you did it. It was something amazing. Even now when I'm saying it, I have tears in my eyes because I'm touched, really. That is something that I think I didn't experience before. So it's really, really amazing. So no, I wouldn't have changed anything in the process.
Yeah,
it's really well thought
thing. I kind of feel sometimes I give this comparison, like when we have like a common enemy, like in some moments SIGRUN and the program became the enemy to combat, right? And
I maybe wouldn't call her enemy, but yes, she's the person like standing over us with some knife, and wants us to do something her way, and we as human beings want to do everything our way. And there is nothing like that there. And it's really perfect.
It's such a beautiful thing that you mentioned that, because we, in a way, all of us, we're strong personalities, we're leaders, like we know what we do, and we go to the Kickstart process in order to have this tool to package that thing and sell it as an online course. And in a way, I witnessed something special, because each and every single one of you are leaders, and you took your leadership into next level, because there were times when the leader needed to obey, right, to follow the process, and the famous
it is difficult.
But then at the same time, there were some moments when we were like, no, I want to do it this way, and sometimes maybe that wasn't the perfect solution, but that also taught us to be entrepreneurial, to be a leader, to make those decisions, right? And that's this learning that stays with us forever as entrepreneurs. So that was really amazing to witness what changes and shifts occurred. Like I felt I really grew through that process. Aga, I'm so glad. But I just have this one question, because I'm fully aware that this video is probably watched by people who are sitting there on the fence thinking is Kickstart for me? Should I choose Aga to help me with the process? Maybe there are also other ambassadors, because I imagine that there will be more and more people going through the process, willing to recommend the process to their friends, friends from online space. What words would you use to kind of tell somebody that would be cool to go to Kickstart, or even maybe better, choose Aga to go there? Or if not, just do advise otherwise. But let's be honest, let's be really honest. What can a person expect going through Kickstart process with my support? Because that should be a conscious choice, either in or out, and if in, 100% in.
I would say that if you're a person who doesn't like any helpful hands around you, so don't join your group, Agnieszka, because this is I feel that was the group that had a lot of helpful hands, and yours was the biggest one. And I felt that whatever happens, there is someone who can lead me, who can help me, who can tell me how to deal with some problems that appeared on the during the process. And if you ask me about if I join Kickstart again, I think yes. Not even think, I know that if there is another edition of Kickstart, I already have an idea of the course that I'm going to do, and I will definitely join it. With the knowledge I have now, I think it will be a little bit easier because I know what to expect. However, I would definitely join the group working with you again, because I think this is the most important part of the whole process. Having so-called mastermind group that was working and like helping each other. Yeah, definitely so.
Thank you so much, Aga, and thank you for bringing also this one up. There, like, I had so many questions, like, why are you going through that like second time or third time? Is it that bad that you have to repeat? No, it's that good. Like,
it's good. Yeah, you know, I know myself, you know, that if I had like 18 weeks or 20 weeks, I would do the same in 20 weeks. But if someone told me it's just 10 weeks and you have to do it, I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really got very good marks from the parents of teenagers. They really loved the course. So you don't have much time. I mean, you don't need much time to do something very, very good, very, what is the word? That is really worthy. Yes, that is really worth a lot. Yeah. So definitely, if there is another edition of Kickstart, I'm in with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so glad, because for those who are going to be watching, I'm going to be probably using this video totally 100%. Just to, you know, give this hint, what is it, like how it is on the other side. Obviously, you need to go through it to have this knowledge, but sometimes
it is hard. If you think that it's just a piece of cake, no, it is not. Yeah, it is hard work, but it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the beautiful summary of that. Thank you, Agnieszka, so much. Just let us know, where can people find you? With what problem can they come to you? We're gonna obviously, you know, link up if something changes, or we're gonna change the link, but just to give this idea, what can people expect from you, what you can help them with. And I'm gonna like click stop.
Yes, if you have any kind of problems with relationship with teenage children, I don't know, teenagers as such, you can come to me. You can join my course. The edition will start in September, the second edition. But also I'm preparing something very, very special for the holidays. I'm on Facebook, Akademia Rozwoju Mentalnego Agnieszka Baranowska. And also I'm working on my website, which is agnieszkabaranowska.pl. .pl. Sorry, it's like speaking Polish and English at the same time. So. But yes, I'm working on a lot of ideas. I don't know which one goes out first, which appears first, but you know, Kickstart will help, definitely. Yeah. With online courses, it's something amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aga. You're just a living proof how much action, not being only in your head, like changes the game. Thank you so much for being such a beautiful, you know, testimonial to that process. And
you're welcome.
That we just sometimes need this support to do some epic stuff.
Definitely so. We're not alone in the world. Come on.
Exactly.
You can't do. There is a saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, have a team to work together. So this is a good idea. That's why I think it's really worth it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Aga.
You're welcome.